Gators will kick this away to get us going here. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Hurricanes offense comes on the field first today. Are we going to see a repeat? Remember, last time these teams played, it got ugly.
Chris, that's one of those games you just hate to see in a rivalry game when it gets so one-sided. Hoping today to see this defense play much better.
To the air, gets back. Looks to the left, pass caught. Spins away from the defender. Oh, the football comes out. The offense has it and still going. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Looking for a gap, it's Fletcher. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
And the Canes look to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake on 1st down. It's a quick grab. They bring him down, but a solid game there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Back to throw. It's Beck. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Gonna run it. It's Pringle. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. A horrible field position to start the drive there, but they just march right down the field and get points.
Chris, this offensive coordinator deserves a raise after that opening drive. The way they orchestrated this inside their own 15 to come away with points, impressive.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the Gators offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week. But let's see if he can build on that this time. Yeah,
I think the last game that he played, he just threw the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance.
Handoff in a single back formation. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. The right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Second down play coming up. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Running out of time in the pocket. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. The field goal is good.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Pressure is coming. Grab behind the line. It's Fletcher. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup, both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial for kickstarting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis. Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
The Hurricanes looking to keep this drive rolling. Dropping back. It's Beck. The receiver grabs it. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. A new set of downs after that completion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Daniels. Finding space at the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous. Everyone leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
They'll try a pass here. The tight end has got it. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. To keeper trying to get to the marker. They stop him, but it's a first down. And the Gators come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Play action here on first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Well, Cook, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of that?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games...
A deep shot right down the middle. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. And they'll set up for the PAT. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Looking downfield. It's back. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the... of line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. And there's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
First down and 10 now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the first quarter. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite third down offense. The Hurricanes bring their punt team onto the field. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Florida offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Takes the handoff and he'll head left. He finds some space. Now here he goes. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is a missed opportunity for this defense. They had him at third down and long. They're so consumed with thinking about defending the pass that they completely missed defending the run. The offense is able to get exactly what they wanted, able to get the leverage and the blocking angles, and look at this. They got a first down.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Crucial third down play right here. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. And they find the tight end open on the corner route. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26. The Gators pick up enough yardage for a first down. The back's got it. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Caught behind the line. It's Wilson. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. The offense 2 for 2 on third downs in this drive, but this will be tough. It's third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. They're able to convert. Now it'll be 1st and goal at the 6.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's third and long. matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business.
Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball and short gain.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Second down and goal upcoming. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back.
Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Gators.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
The extra point makes it a 17-14 lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Joseph. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Oh, there's the stiff arm.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Breaking free at the 35. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. And right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Haynes.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good. The lead is now 21-17. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Gators offense retakes the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. A handoff to the back. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
What a nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Dameon Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Takes the handoff. It's Ball. They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Great response by this offense after losing all those yards. Now they got a chance here on third down. You run the football, find the lane, pick up a good chunk, and now they have a chance here on this third and medium.
They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Boy, between this offensive line and this back, it's been a lot of fun to watch this offense tonight. You know, he's now over 100 yards on the game tonight. This is an evening he'll remember for a long time.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield.
Touchdown, Florida. This passing game is still on fire.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. Second touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Joseph. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Miami offense is back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Dropping back, it's Beck. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And they... down outside the pocket for a sack.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this on the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence in the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
The Canes will have first and 10 here. Trying to find room. It's Fletcher. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Teams are getting more and more creative with how they run their counter plays. Gone are the days of everyone under center running the counter tray. Now you're seeing it modernized. We'll see how many different versions they'll run today.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He shreds the tackle. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Second effort, their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. They keep him guessing with a run. The Canes are moving quickly down the field.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Scanning the field, it's Beck. Receiver makes the catch. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. That will tie things up as we head toward halftime.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. And the Canes will kick it away to get us going in the second half. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. Looks left and finds his target there. Defense finally able to get him down after the juke, but he picks up a decent gain. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Play action fake, looking to throw. Grab behind the line, it's ball. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Sturdivant. 0 running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Game set, here's second down. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Pulls it in. It's Ball.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Crucial third down play coming up. Back to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down. The Gators pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Second down play coming up for this offense. Grab behind the line. It's Sturdivant. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd Back with a throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. Touchdown, Gators. And they jump on top here in the second half.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his third touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple of yards to the end zone. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Here's a screen pass to the running back. McGain is good enough for a first down near the 38. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
This offense is rolling at the moment. It's first down 10. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Quick throw, caught over the middle. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Sauk were able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of...
Touchdown, Hurricanes! Great connection there for 6 points. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Great defensive play, tackled quickly. Not much of a gain. So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Sturdivant. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Trucks through the defender. Has the first down and more. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Well, that's another good run for him, but what else is new? That ought to put him right at 150 yards for the game. He has really made his presence felt today.
Oh, and he can't come up with the catch in the end zone. It's going to be 2nd down now. So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. To throw, it's Lagway. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
It's tough to play defense inside the 5-yard line. They're spread all over the field. They do a good job of pressuring, but more importantly, they keep the receiver short of the goal line.
Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution on that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective, moving right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. First down, looking for more now. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. First down here for this offense. He hands it off from the gun. Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Looking to throw. It's back. Grabbed by the receiver. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. Looking for some space. It's Ball.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Sturdivant. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. First down to the 27. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. They'll try the right here. Breaks free. And the Gators looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Handoff here from the shotgun. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. 1st and goal at the 9. The offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Sturdivant. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, you talk about a dream performance by this guy. That's his 4th receiving touchdown of this game. We knew he'd have chances to make plays, but I don't think anybody expected 4 touchdowns.
And the point after is good. Bringing it out, it's Joseph. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Dropping back, it's Beck. To dart right down the middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. What a sag by the senior.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. Oh, my gosh. Just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. And you could say not recently. They had some pretty good players. But you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Tight end makes the grab. Finding some room at the 25. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down. The clock runs down here in the third quarter. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. Now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The Hurricanes will line up now. It's first and goal. There's a handoff on first and goal. Touchdown, Miami. Still no answer for this offense.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Gators offense retakes the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Pulls it in. It's Wilson. And that'll pick up a first down out of the 37. A new set of downs after that completion. On first down, it's play action. Lets it go quickly. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. And the single back takes the handoff. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Grab behind the line. It's Sturdivant. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Gators getting set on first and 10. Looking for some space. It's Ball.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Ball handed off. Has a path to the end zone. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. So it's first and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. Caught by the receiver. Touchdown, Florida. This offense cannot be stopped. And momentum really building now. Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Fielded in the end zone. It's Joseph. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. They bring him down right at the 20.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up.
He'll take a deep shot here. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Back to pass. It's Beck. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Important 2nd down play coming up. Looking for a man. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks into the clear. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that can really galvanize an offense.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And he makes the 2-point conversion. The lead cut down to 6. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Back in motion now. Grab down the middle. It's Sturdivant.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Looking to throw. It's Lagway. The sure hands. It's Sturdivant. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. The Gators will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. He's going to try to return the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. And they keep the drive going. It's a 1st out of the 46. Kirk Gudbranson over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today. Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
We make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone. Just checking the stats after that last completion. He's approaching 450 passing yards now.
Boy, this guy's doing everything right to be able to have a day like this. He drops back, he finds these open receivers, and he puts the ball.
And they will score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
The important PAT gives him a 1-point lead here in the 4th quarter. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Bringing pressure. And it'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. throw. It's Lagway. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. He's in the clear. They finally bring him down, but not before he gets all the way inside the 10-yard line. Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. The shotgun running play call. He's finally tackled out the 2-yard line. The crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Touchdown, Gators. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
He makes it into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. That makes it a touchdown lead. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the catch. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. And moves the ball to the 35, and another first down.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. As a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now
he'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. To dart to the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there. And the Gators expect to run the clock out here in the final minute and secure the W. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Good pass to the flat to a receiver. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here we go. 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Looking to scramble. Pass caught. Can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this. And
he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Now you've got a big decision. What a great touchdown. But think about it. If you kick the extra point, you tie the game up, probably go to overtime. Or do you roll the dice and go for two and potentially win the game?
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And they'll take a knee here, not wanting to spend time on a return. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now, the 25. And they'll use the ground game here. And they'll be smarter right at the line for no gain. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
On 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Sturdivant. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Using his legs. It's Baugh. Powerful running into the secondary. Into the end zone to take the lead here in OT. And now the extra point to make this a 7-point game in overtime.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. The pocket breaking down. Extending the play now. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Who makes the grab? They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Looking to pass. It's Beck. Finds an open target on the left side. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll throw it now. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to. So a challenging 3rd down play. They need a 1st down or a touchdown to keep this game going. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. So here we have a challenging 4th down play with the game on the line. Defense gets a stop, and it's game over. On the move now. Launching one to the end zone. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop. Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched 2 really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you. But I agree. 2 ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch. And now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That could be very interesting to their season.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
The rivalry between the Canes and the Noles, once upon a time, barely noticed outside the state of Florida. But those battles in the 80s and the 90s put both programs on the national map, made both of them champions, and we are lucky to have another showdown between these two today. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, as we see the number 7 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Miami's offense will go to work first. This rivalry is one of the most storied, at least in the modern generation of college football, but last year sort of left a bad taste in everyone's mouth in Tallahassee as it just never was competitive.
It was a dominant win by the Canes. I mean, they had 445 yards. Florida State had 2.
There he goes! And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
And how about that start for the offense in this game? You could not ask for a better play. They come out firing, going down the field. They get a huge completion. What a way to begin this football contest.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 3rd. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Makes the grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Florida State's offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays.
There he goes! And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Noles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Seminoles are flying down the field. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's back. He fires one deep over the middle. Incomplete on the deep ball. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. And I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
To the ground with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Hurricanes line up to punt it away. You ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying play action. And the ball's out and they're after it. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. At the 35, he's loose.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. When you think of the significance of these two programs in the history of college football, remarkable that they've only been playing since 1951. Turning it off! And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Throws toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Makes the grab. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. 1st and 10 coming up. It's a draw. Breaks into the open. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Finding an escape route. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Lots of running room. The tag. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Coming out with it, it's Singleton. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Seminoles really need to keep this drive alive on third down. The screen, and watch out. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And here comes the punt team, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got his man to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Daniels. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
From the gun, the ground game. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. And the Canes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Trying to barrel in. And they will score. Touchdown, Canes. mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Here comes the heat. Snags it on the right. Off and running. Touchdown, Knowles! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Canes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the back. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Marion. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. And the Hurricanes have this offense rolling. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air. It's Beck. Snagged out of the air. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Looking to throw for it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. From the red zone, looking for a space. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big... A shot toward the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Makes the grab. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive gain.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards.
Touchdown, Hurricane! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout here. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Singleton. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Pressure coming. Flips it out to the back. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Robinson. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quick strike complete. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. Guys, this is a team that struggled mightily last year, and the entire offseason was built around performing better in ACC play.
Well, they just didn't have the dudes to get it done last year. Didn't have enough talent. But they're a year older. They've gone to the transfer portal. They've done a good job recruiting from the high school ranks. And, David, they think this year they've got the guys they need to win more games in ACC play.
Hey, Coach Paul, you sound like every coach in the country, right? Like, hey, we restocked, we retooled, we're a year older, we went to the transfer portal. Success is coming. Listen, they got to find a way to get better. They got to find a way in games how to execute, how to finish games. They struggled finishing games a year ago. So I'm looking forward to seeing this, and I love the coach speak.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Dropping back, it's Beck. Grab near the marker. It's Bauman. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
And the draw play, it's about looking over here, look for pass, and then slipping it in real quick. Defense, too quick, getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting a big TFO.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Right on the money. He's not going to make it to the sticks. And what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Noles will punt this one away.
Number 43 on to kick it away.
He'll take it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. That's caught. It's Marion. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Touchdown, Miami! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half.
Florida State, 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll pull it on the read. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Come on, bring it, baby, bring it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Castellanos. He makes the grab. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Slants against man, that wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Under fire. Working on the right. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of you're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Noles want to move quickly. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Alchuk. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It is good! So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the Noles and Canes. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Miami and Florida State plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Canes will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Robinson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The Seminoles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He wants to throw it again. Fires one high and deep. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Looking to throw, it's back. Snagged in the middle, it's Marion. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Canes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Back's looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Canes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The Hurricanes continue to gain strength, and they have built a lead on the Noles.
I think that speed from Miami is really starting to show itself here in the football game, and it just doesn't look like Florida State at this point, David, can keep up with all of that athleticism.
Speed and swag. They got it going now. They got the confidence going, and when Miami gets the confidence going, it is tough to beat. Florida State's going to have to make something happen and make it happen fast.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly.
There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He'll do it himself. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. They go to the wide receiver screen. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that 1st down marker. And the Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Didn't get much on 1st down and 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers.
Oh, he's got some space. He's got 98 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And the Hurricanes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's caught. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Grabbed behind the line, it's Fletcher. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to get it in. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. You've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter and his leg. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He takes it at the 45. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Makes the grab on the left. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Let's go. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Caught over the middle. It's Marion. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Quarterback on the keeper. Bringing it back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Noles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll go to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll move the wide receiver. On fourth down, looking to pass. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Seminoles are on the move. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Davis. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense a down. They'll replay it. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Coach has no choice here. The offense has... on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And the Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They go right back to it. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be third and long. Using his legs, it's Pringle. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. No good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the play fake. Working that left side now. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Got his man down the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Davis. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles! thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season and I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The give to the tailback. Got the first down and more. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. The Canes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Sweet cut there.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback keeps it. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Hurricanes can really attack on this second and short. Running the red zone, it's Pringle. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. And the Canes come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They go to the draw. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Splits the uprights. Good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Now facing a third and long. Back to pass, it's Sperry. Oh, they're after him. He's going to take off. He's out past the 35. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. Smashes through the tackle. Huge play there into plus territory. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first down.
And this game is obviously out of hand. but I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11. And the Seminoles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Here's the pressure. Here's the heat. Into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs.
Turning it on!
Offenses ice football games in the 4th quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
Right back to him on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll try the run. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. Hits a seam wide open. Man, oh man, contact was optional. It was like the back was engaging in a lot of social distancing or something.
Yeah, that was way too easy. Defenses is about funneling the ball to the unblocked defender. You could tell they didn't have a clue what was going on. They got to get the ball turned. You can't let them run north-south and try to get him downhill like that, especially with that kind of speed.
Williams looking for a man. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. 2nd down coming up. A rivalry defined by wide rights, wide lefts, mascot arrest went right down the middle, and a well-earned victory for the Miami Hurricanes. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Cardinals will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
That third down pass was coming in hot before.